Hey guys, welcome to the Born Wild YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to pack for a 1 to 2 night camping trip or backpacking trip. First things first, you're always going to need is something to hold your gear. I usually use the Transverse 60 backpack by REI Co-op. Next, you're going to need a sleeping bag or a quilt, depending on what you like. I use the REI Co-op Radiant 20-degree sleeping bag. It's comfortable, durable, and it's pretty cheap for a good sleeping bag. Next, I use a tent I got off of Amazon. If I'm correct, it's called Cost Nature. It's a very good tent. It's a little heavier than most tents you'll get, but for the price, it's very good. Next, you're going to need your hiking boots. I use Merrell hiking boots. They are very comfortable and durable. I've had them for the last year or two and have felt great. Next, you're going to need socks. I always recommend to bring 2 pairs of socks for every day you go, just in case one pair gets wet or sweaty. Next, I recommend a chair when lounging around a fire pit or just looking at the stars. It's very comfortable. I got this at the Scout shop because I'm a Scout. Next, I recommend toiletries. My toiletry bag has all my hygiene stuff. Very helpful. You should always have it with you. Next, I keep an air pump. I can use it to fan a fire, but I can also use it to blow up my air mattress. Next, I have an Nalgene water bottle. Very helpful for keeping water pretty full. I can keep it pretty full and it keeps me hydrated. Next, I have utensils. I don't know where I got these from, but they're very nice. I'm pretty sure they're stainless steel. Next, I have my Sea to Summit pot with all my plates and cups in it. Next, I have my clothes. Underwear, socks you saw, shirt, and hiking pants. I also have my headlamp from Black Diamond. I think it's the Astro. It's very nice. I enjoy it. It's very bright. Next, I have my sleeping bag from Alps Mountaineering. Very comfortable, and it's for the weight, it's amazing. It weighs around 1 pound, maybe a little more. For me personally, I like to use a second sleeping pad, usually a foam pad. So right now, guys, I have my sleeping pad and my toiletry bag in the bottom. That's a good place to put them as it's not too much weight and it's the right spot to put it. Next, I have my clothes in there. Doesn't take up too much room and it's not a lot of weight on the bottom. Next, I like to put my sleeping pad, my inflatable sleeping pad in. As you can see, it fits pretty decent. I like to hold it up like that. Next, I'll take my chair and put it right next to my sleeping pad. Very good. Next, I like to put in some smaller stuff, like my pot from Sea to Summit. So as a barrier to put smaller stuff in. Next, if you want, you can really just start putting whatever you want in. I'm gonna put my my stove in, my inflator, and my headlamp and utensils in. Not too much, nothing crazy. Next, you're gonna cinch that tight, like that. What I personally like to do with this next is put my foam sleeping pad on top. Alright guys, as you can see, I put my foam pad on there. Pretty decent. All set up. Next, you're gonna put your tent in the bottom. Mine backpack has straps on the bottom, so I can just strap that on like that and it'll be good. Some backpacks don't come with that. You can also buy straps at like REI or a Scout shop. So let me put that on. This is all we have left now. Your socks and your boots. As you see, we put our backpack on the bottom and our foam pad up top. Everything else is in there. I like to put my socks right in here, as it's easy access. You can also put them under there or really anywhere you want. It's not too much room. I have my water bottle in my water bottle holder, and that's it, except for your boots. Your boots go on your feet, obviously. But here's a 360 of how your backpack should look. Thank you for watching.